Okay. On behalf of the management, principal, staff, and students of Justice Bashir Ahmad Said College for Women, I warmly welcome you all to the much awaited felicitation ceremony bidding adieu, hosted virtually through the Cisco WebEx platform. To begin the ceremony on a spiritual note, I invite Mrs. Wasim Noor ma'am to recite a few verses from the Holy Quran and render its translation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and good morning to one and all. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. Translation of Surah Al-Imran, which means the family of Imran, verses 190 and 191. I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the rejected, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of night and the day, are signs for those of understanding, who remember Allah while standing, sitting, lying on their sides, and give thought to the creation of the heavens and the earth, saying, Our Lord, you did not create this aimlessly. Exalted are you. Then protect us from the punishment of the fire. Jazakumullah khairan.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Madam Principal Dr. Shahnaz Ahmed to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to one and all who are connected virtually here. Respected correspondent Janab Faizur Rahman Saeed Sahib, the retired faculty members who are being felicitated today, Dr. Hamida Banu, Head Department of Home Science, Dr. Amuda, Head Department of Commerce, Dr. Fatima Banu, Head Department of English, the Vice Principals, Dr. Amtul Aziz, Dr. Firdoz Jahan, the IKC Coordinator, Dr. Sujata, the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Mercy Rajashekar, the Financial Consultant, Mr. Selvam, all other retired faculty members and currently working faculty, the alumni, and the current students. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to join with us to bid adieu to our beloved faculty who retired during this pandemic period. The word retirement is an oxymoron, as it is a combination of the happy and sad moments together. It is a sad moment that the person is forced to accept the fact she has become old enough to leave the place, and her place and position will be occupied by others, and she has to accept this bitter truth. At the same time, it is joy. The joy of looking back at all the achievements that she has accomplished in her career. The joy of what the future holds, as there is so much time on her hands. And with all her time comes all possibilities to do anything and everything and that she wish and desire in the future. Today, it is definitely the mercy of God for us to be gathered in this virtual platform. The pandemic has ravaged the nation, and with stories of sadness everywhere. We must be very grateful for being here. And thanks to the technology that we have the opportunity to celebrate it too. We are here to felicitate three of our faculty members with long and successful careers and are looking back at all their contributions. And we have with us people from all over the world to make their day a bit more special. I take this opportunity to welcome you all, to felicitate and bid adieu to Dr. Amida Banu, Dr. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima Banu. Thank you. I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Videos are truly the time capsules as they capture those treasured moments of our life and give us a chance to relive them again. We are shortly going to witness the videos of three of our illustrious staff members, Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali, Dr. Amuda R, and Dr. Fatima Banu, whose meritorious journey speaks volumes of their hard work, devotion, and commitment towards their department and college. We shall first witness the video of Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali, ma'am. Now, let us quickly go through the making of Dr. Amuda ma'am's video. Let us now watch the video of Dr. Fatima Banu ma'am.
Teacher affects eternity, and one can never tell where the influence stops. Henry Adams. Dr. Fatima Banu, Head Department of English, is an alumna of this prestigious institution. She completed her BA English course in the year 1982. She joined the department as a faculty member in the year 1988. She is a recipient of the Fulbright Junior Research Fellowship.
Sorry, Moina, the sound is very feeble, Moina.
For a period of 6 months. She is loved by both students and colleagues for her humble and patient nature. She made her mark as an ELT expert in the department. She took over charge as the head of the department in the year 2014, and she continued as the soft-spoken, motherly figure who led by example rather than by principle. She is the recipient of the Best Teacher Award in the year 2019. With the support of her efficient team, Dr. Fatima Banu had organized various events. She was the add-on course and language lab coordinator. She is a member of various professional bodies, inspection commission, doctoral committee meetings, and board of studies meetings. She has many publications to her credit in both national and international. She had the credit of signing MOUs with various firms in her tenure.
Excuse me, Sudale, can you do something? The sound is very, very feeble.
Encourage the students and staged play. The department has the credit of organizing many national and international seminars, conferences, and workshops under her able guidance. The department includes collaborations with the American Library, the British Council, the Indo-American Association, and the Chennai Literary Festival. Dr. Fatima Banu always treated her colleagues with kindness and respect. Being a team leader, she considered herself as primus inter pares, meaning first among equals, and never imposed her views on them. This further motivates them to live up to her expectations. With the support of the management and the department, Dr. Fatima Banu upgraded the Department of English into a research department in the year 2021. She was Joint Secretary of the Alumni Association and Chief Editor of the Alumni Newsletter. An alumna of the department has compared her in her poem as the wind which teaches and motivates nature, the tree leaves to dance and to be happy, and the buds to bloom and spread their fragrance.
Ma, the sound is very feeble. Is it the same with everyone or only with me? It's very
madam,
bad audio. We can't hear anything.
Yes, madam, the video.
Sudale, are you there? Will you please do the needful?
We can't do anything now, ma'am.
Very, very poor audio.
Strive hard and will conquer the path of the
Sudale Mani?
Yes, madam. Hello. Yes, madam.
Ma'am, it's okay, ma'am. We can't do anything now. Mahina, carry on.
Okay, ma'am. Those were some
The
heart-touching
audio is
and
very poor.
well-crafted.
No, ma. No, I'm not able to hear anything.
Ma'am, it was actually sent to us like
No,
that. I will.
I'm not able to hear. How about others?
Ma'am, now can you hear Mahina's voice, ma'am? Can you hear me?
Amtul, it is very feeble, Amtul.
Ma'am, we are able to hear, ma'am.
Please
able
ask
to hear,
Sudhani to
ma'am.
first check before we ask correspondent to speak.
Ma'am, we are able to hear. Only the video is in the not good quality,
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise,
We are able to hear, ma'am.
Your voice is very
How about others?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are able to hear, ma'am.
ma'am. Otherwise, they're able to hear.
Acha, okay, please.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Those were some heart-touching and well-crafted set of memory notes. We hope you enjoyed the videos, dear teachers. I now invite our correspondent, Mr. Faizur Rahman Saeed, to felicitate our phenomenal ladies.
Audio can be still better, ma'am.
Yes. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Salam.
Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I can.
Right. Okay. I apologize that I will not be able to stay long. However, I would like to felicitate and congratulate the three faculty members, Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali. She is not Hamida Banu, by the way, she is Hamida Yusuf Ali. And Dr. Amuda and Dr. Fatima Bal. They have retired and we are certainly going to miss them. Each of them has rendered very valuable and very good service over their period of service in this college. And we deeply thank them and appreciate their services. Whenever a person whom we are accustomed to and who is doing a good job retires and leaves, it is always an occasion of some sadness for us. However, we wish each of them a very happy retired life with their families, very long and happy retired life with their families, and wish them every happiness and hope they will continue to take an interest in the college and hope they will be available to us in case we require their assistance. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I welcome our loving principal, Dr. Shahnaz Ahmed, ma'am, to confer her felicitations to the retiring members.
Dear friends, I stand before you with mixed emotions of sadness and happiness to bid adieu to my beloved colleagues. I feel sad as I will miss them in the institution. At the same time, I feel good that they are leaving the institution on the successful completion of their tenure. Dr. Hamida Banu, Dr. Amuda, Dr. Fatima Banu, as they were the heads of the department, and myself being the principal, had the opportunity to closely work with them. And I would like to highlight few of my own experiences with them. First, I would like to say two words about Dr. Hamida Banu. She was the head of the department for a short period, and I therefore collaborated with her for a very small time. During that period, I realized that she is very accommodative and regular to college, even during her difficult times. I have also observed that Dr. Hamida Banu is a very enterprising person. She carries herself in a very sophisticated manner. I understood from her department faculty that she is a very kind person, especially with students. She was a mother-like figure for her students. She had a warm nature and showed great affection and care for her students. I have felt this myself when I have spoken a couple of times She was very popular among the students, and she made the most difficult subject interesting and simple. The institution will truly miss you. You are a great teacher. Definitely, all of us will miss Dr. Hamida Banu, and I wish her a very happy, healthy, long, and peaceful retired life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, to felicitate Dr. Amuda, Head Department of Commerce. In my observation, Dr. Amuda is a wonderful colleague. Being the head of the Department of Commerce, which she has maximum number of students and staff, she administered the department in a very meticulous manner. I have always noticed a discipline in the Department of Commerce. I am also happy to state that Commerce is one of the departments where the faculty members never come late and always be on time to the class, that is from bell to bell. Even students are always enthusiastic and punctual to attend all classes. Dr. Amuda stands at the entry point to note the latecomers. Her presence and not just words make the difference. She was very cooperative and has given her full support. I wish this discipline and the trend will be continued in the Department of Commerce, and her successor will follow her footsteps. I thank Dr. Amuda and wish her a very happy, healthy, long, and peaceful retired life with all her loved ones beside.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. And I now wish to give my felicitations to Dr. Fatima Bano. If I have to, there is so much to say about her. If I say everything, then the time may not be enough. So therefore, I will highlight only a few. If I am asked to rank persons, I will definitely rank her as number one. I will definitely rank her as number one. As a person, so good she is. Some echo is there. In the year 2007, when I was the vice principal, first I worked along with her in making the college calendar. I realized then the amount of patience she has is something unimaginable. She is much senior to me in this college, but never once acted in a boastful manner. Her simplicity and humility is remarkable, which I admire and in fact try to imbibe even. Dr. Fatima Bano, being the head of the department with large number of staff members working under her, I have noticed many times any shortcomings in the department, she will never point fingers to anyone and in a very soft manner will say, I will follow it, madam. So that is the kind of person she is. Dr. Fatima Bano, being an English teacher, I take her help for all English corrections. Never she has grumbled, nor she has had a fold on her face. She has also promised to help me even after retirement. Thank you, Dr. Fatima. In fact, I feel that Dr. Fatima Bano is an angel walking amongst the humans. I know her even before, and I have joined this before joining this institution. One of her aunts from UK was my mother-in-law's friend, and Dr. Fatima Bano accompanied her aunt to my place whenever her aunt visits India. I used to admire her so much, but did not even dream that God will give me the opportunity to work along with her, for which I am truly thankful to the Almighty. We all of us will definitely miss her, and I am sure that no one can replace her place. I wish her a very happy, long life with good health and her loved ones beside. With this, With this, I once again bid adieu to Dr. Hamida, Dr. Amuda, Dr. Fatima, and I request them to be in touch and contribute to the institution in their own capacities. Wish you all the very best. I don't have a good voice, but I would still like to conclude with आता है जाता है आते जाते रास्ते में यादें छोड़ जाता है. Yes, you all of you have left fond memories, sweet memories behind for others to remember, and for this you will always be remembered within the four walls of JBAS College. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Madam Principal. It's my pleasure to invite our dynamic Vice Principal, Madam Dr. Amatul Aziz, to render her felicitation address.
Mahina, am I audible?
Ma'am, you are.
Yeah. And video is on?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Assalamu alaikum and a very pleasant morning to one and all. Respected correspondent.
Sorry
Madam
to interrupt,
Principal.
ma'am. Your video is not on, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. Until
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Now it's yeah.
Yeah. Respected correspondent, sir, Madam Principal, beloved guests of the day, the retired staff in whose honor this occasion is being held, and dear guardians gathered here on this virtual platform. This event being of fresh air in this crucial pandemic time and during this lockdown. I take this opportunity to offer my wishes and felicitations to the retired staff, Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali, Dr. R. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima Banu on their retirement and having had a glorious innings at this institution, the Justice Bashir Ahmad Said College for Women. As Principal Ma'am has said, it's indeed a sad state of, it's a mixed emotions when we bid adieu, when we bid farewell. My acquaintance with all three of the retired staff has been very fulfilling and gratifying, and especially since the time I became the Vice Principal and connecting them in all academic matters. I have observed your dedication, your commitment, your involvement as teachers, as head of the departments, leading your team of staff, and as colleague has been truly remarkable. Each one of you has been an asset to this institution, and your services as a teacher you have completed in a unique way, and you will be leaving an indelible mark in your departments and in the college. I shall always remember the good times we had, the talk times, the discussions, connecting over the events, and the moments of joy we have spent together. And I wish to fondly acknowledge as the elegant Hamida ma'am, ingenious and humble, as the efficient Amuda ma'am, active and admirable, and the diligent Fatima ma'am, caring and lovable. I have written a short passage, you can say as a poem, for all three of you, and I would like to read it out. It's entitled as Beyond the Boundaries. As you will travel from the state of work to the state of retirement, a new journey begins of joy and satisfaction within. Imparted knowledge for the cause of education, classes conducted with poise and perfection, cherishing moments of events and occasion through the wonderful years of service and dedication. Responsibilities held on able shoulders, duties performed with the strength of boulders, transformed lives, inspired young minds, dared to do your best to leave a legacy behind. It's time to relax, refresh and rest. For home and family is now your nest. Freedom from tension, no more apprehensions, no panic nor fear in gripping situations. Fun and joy beckons in the seasons ahead. Happiness and content reflected in the goodness spread. Experiences and achievements have made a mark as lasting impression. Now beyond the life boundaries marks life's progression. Thank you one and all, and miss you all, dear staff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Vice Principal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mrs. Faiz Jahan, ma'am, will be now taking over the platform.
Okay. Man Rahim, thank you, Mahina. And Alhamdulillah, Amtul ma'am, for those great lines. So we now continue with the next item in the agenda, that is the reminiscences by former retired staff, faculty, and students. So I shall now start with a quote of Allama Iqbal, which is very close to my heart. दूरियों से फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बात तो दिलों की होती है. दोस्ती आप जैसे कुछ खास लोगों से है, वरना मुलाकात तो रोज जाने कितनों से होती है. So saying that, I first like to welcome the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Mercy Rajashekar ma'am, who has joined us today to felicitate the retiring staff members. Over to you, Mercy ma'am.
Respected correspondent, principal ma'am, vice principals, financial consultant, good afternoon to everyone present. Let me begin with Dr. Amuda. Just a few words. We used to have a lot of discussions regarding scheduling of examinations and submission of dissertation marks for the PG students. Amuda ma'am, your guidance and encouragement have helped me to solve any problem in an efficient manner. You gave so many creative ideas and suggestions which I always will remember. Thank you very much, Dr. Amuda. Dr. Hamida, head of the Department of Home Science, we didn't have much of direct dealings. All that I can say is that she was very prompt in submitting all the requirements of the COA's office, in spite of being in charge of so many branches of the department. There was not even a single mistake, and that really helped us complete our work on time without any repeated calculations. Thank you very much, Dr. Hamida.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
coming to Dr. Fatima Banu, we have had a lot of interactions, mainly with regarding to the English proficiency prizes. Working with you was such a pleasure, Dr. Fatima. We were able to systematically formulate the calculation for the proficiency prizes for different courses. You are always soft-spoken, friendly, and we were able to work together smoothly. You proved that it doesn't take a loud voice to accomplish tremendous things in life. Thank you, Fatima. I'm grateful to have worked with such wonderful heads of departments. Thank you for being great to work with. We will surely miss you all. Best of luck and enjoy your retirement. May God grant you, Dr. Hamida, Dr. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima, good health and a fruitful retirement. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mercy ma'am, for those humble compliments showered on our retiring members. So moving on, I invite Dr. Firdaus Jahan, Vice Principal of the afternoon session, to share her reflections for today's program.
Audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Honorable correspondent, respected principal, vice principal forenoon, head of the departments, retired staff, controller of examinations, administrative officer, financial consultant, dear colleagues, and my beloved students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good day to all. I thank the management and the principal
for giving me an opportunity in this farewell bidding Edu. It has been a privilege in working with you all. If I start sharing my experience, I don't have words to appreciate you all, and that time won't be sufficient. I pray to Almighty to give you all a healthy, peaceful, and prosperous retirement life. Amen. On this auspicious occasion, I wish to recite a supplication for Dr. Ahmeda Yusuf Ali Madam, Dr. Amuda Madam, and Dr. Fatima Banu Madam, which our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, used for others. Oh, our Lord, make it such that we have no worry. Make us not dependent on our children or on our relatives. Give us our bread without any obligations to our fellow beings. And let us not wander from Almighty's door to any others. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Firdaus ma'am, for those beautiful words. I now welcome Dr. Sujata, coordinator of IQAC, to share her happiness for the retiring members. Sujata ma'am, you're there? Dr. Sujata ma'am?
Guys, if not later, ma'am can speak.
Okay, I'll continue. So it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Selvam sir, our financial secretary, to speak a few words of appreciation.
Indeed, Doctor. Respected correspondent, is it audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Respected correspondent, sir. Paatu Padi Asatya, respected principal, madam. Kavidai Padi, Vice Principal Fodunavagan. Vice Principal afternoon, madam. Respected controller of examination, administrative officer, retired staff, our present faculty members, alumni, students, and Ivalguludan, the heroines of today's function, Amida madam, Fatima madam, and Amuda madam. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Normally the function of this felicitation is combined of happiness and sorrow. சந்தோஷத்துடன் கூடிய ஒரு வருத்தமான நிகழ்ச்சி இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி. ஸோ இதில் நம்ம ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிறது சந்தோஷ பழைய ஃப்ளாஷ்பேக் ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அவங்கள வாழ்த்தலாம். ரிகார்டிங் அகாடமிக் அண்ட் ஆல் ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு ஸ்பீக் பிகாஸ் அதர் பிரின்சிபால்ஸ் வைஸ் பிரின்சிபால்ஸ் அவங்களாம் பேசிட்டாங்க. ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஷேர் சம் மூமெண்ட் அபவுட் மை interaction with them as HODs during admission period. Our college, as you know, our admission period, we are following our chairman's and secretary's correspondent instruction, and we are strictly following all the rules in a systematic way. And without the help of the HODs, it is not the HODs and also faculties, it is not at all possible to do that. Particularly, the college is having 3 vital demandable courses, that is BCom, English, and IDD, CND, ND. And fortunately, all the 3 are coming here in this home science, BCom, and English. So I thank you very much, madam, particularly Amuda madam and Fatima madam, BCom, with a lot of pressure and all. Without your cooperation and help and systematic way of following, particularly the last year with the online, without seeing, the admission went off very well. Without your coordination and all, it is not at all possible. And so I thank you very much and wish you a happy retired life to all 3 of you. உங்கள் மூவரையும் வாழ்த்த வயதில்லை, அதனால் வணங்குகிறேன். Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Selvam sir, for these kind words. So continuing with our reminiscences, I would like to commence with the Department of Home Science. I invite Dr. Nafiza Sultana, Associate Professor, to share her nostalgic memories with Dr. Hamida ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a profound honor to speak about Dr. Mrs. Hamida Yusuf Ali ma'am, who was not only a colleague but also a friend, philosopher, and guide. Her warmth and sweet smile will be missed in the department. Ma'am always goes out of her way to help people. She has been a mother figure to all our students and has made a huge impact in the lives of her students. Ma'am, it has been an honor working with you. Thank you for all your help and kindness. My friends will agree with me when I say that she was so very dependable, supportive, encouraging, and honest to all her colleagues. My heart refuses to say goodbye, and I shall always cherish the memories of college days spent together forever, both as a colleague and sister. I wish her the best of health, wealth, happiness, and success in her retired life. Thank you.
Thank you, Nafiza ma'am, for sharing those insights. Let the filial bonding grow together, inshallah. Next, I welcome Mrs. Shafia Banu, the Assistant Professor, to share her reminiscences of Hamida ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, Shafia.
Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to all. I'm really thankful for this opportunity to speak about Dr. Mrs. Hamida Yusuf Ali ma'am. Those who spoke before me have already spoken about her in length, and I may reiterate the same. But what comes to my mind to describe Hamida ma'am is her simplicity and grace. She is always known for her calm and composed nature and meticulous work. Particularly for us, the nutrition staff, thinking of Hamida ma'am reminds us of her organized work, her notes which she gives to the students, the OHP sheets which she has meticulously prepared. She has been a senior mentor to all of us and has guided and helped us in many ways. As an HOD, she has a very approachable person, was very compassionate, considerate, and empathetic towards all her colleagues and subordinates. She is a very kind-hearted person and has been very considerate towards all the students and non-teaching staff also. She has rendered a helping hand to many poor and deserving students, not only students actually, but many others. I'm sure she is ever remembered in the duas of all those who have benefited. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we missed the opportunity to bid her a formal adieu. Thankfully, we got the opportunity today through this virtual platform. So on behalf of all of us from the Department of Home Science, I wish and pray that Almighty blesses all our retiring staff members, beloved staff members, Hamida ma'am, Amuda ma'am, and Fatima Banu ma'am, with good health and happiness and a peaceful retirement life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Shafia, for sharing those kind words of love and appreciation for Hamida ma'am. I now invite Mrs. Shaista Shabnam to eulogize Hamida ma'am. Shaista ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt. This is Shaista Fatima. You must be speaking, but she is not available due to unforeseen circumstances. I am Mrs. Budna Banu. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to one and all present. Our seniors, Hamida ma'am, Fatima ma'am, and Amuda ma'am, you all were really very encouraging, supporting, caretaking, and truly behaved with us like friendly guardians in this college. I want to say to our seniors that our hearty wishes are always with them for a healthy and a happy future. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Lubna ma'am. Dr. Salma Salauddin, our former principal of our institution, has conveyed her best wishes and warm regards to the retiring professors. She was unable to join us today due to her ill health, so let us all pray for her good health and well-being. Now, continuing with the next department, which is the Department of Commerce, I would like to first invite Dr. Bhuma, the Associate Professor, to share her fond memories spent with Dr. Amuda ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me and see me, please?
We can hear you,
ma'am.
Am
I audible and is it
switch on? Yes,
Let me check that first. Yeah, you'll have to unmute. You'll have to start my video. No, my video is on, but I don't think it's streaming across to you. So I think the host has to do all that at her
can see
end.
you. We can hear you.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Good morning, respected correspondent and secretary, sir, Madam Principal, Dr. Mercy, and all others who are here in this virtual meet. I thank the principal and the organizers for giving me an opportunity to speak on this occasion. And I speak on behalf of all my colleagues due to the shortage of time. So it is with mixed reactions that I speak to you today on the retirement of my dear colleagues, Dr. Hamida, Dr. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima. Each one of them have some very enduring qualities which are deeply embedded in me, and I would like to share them here. To those who have moved closely with Dr. Amuda, she is a very determined and focused person. She will go out of the way to help a student or a colleague if she believes in the cause. A good and able administrator, she has steered the department for 7 years, and she has a knack of getting things done by students, and you could see that in the sports field when she cajoles the students in the march past contingent to march their way towards the achievement of the cup, which they did on quite a few occasions. And like Madam Principal says, she leaves behind some very big shoes for me to fill up. I pray to God to give me the strength to be able to do that. She is now entering the next chapter in her life, and I wish her joy, good health, happiness, and peace of mind in the years to come. Dr. Hamida has always had a charming smile. Hamida, please smile for us once on the camera, please. And I have heard about her amazing lectures, but unfortunately, I was not a witness to even one. Dr. Fatima Banu has endured to me as a calm and composed and, oh my God, ever so polite, petite person. Indeed, a role model to emulate. I wish them all happiness, good health, and peace of mind. God bless.
Thank you so much, Amuda ma'am, for sharing those warm reminiscences.
That's Booma, ma'am. That is Booma speaking about Amuda.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Thank you, Booma ma'am. I just move on and I welcome Mrs. Rasula Sheikh ma'am to share her associations with Amuda ma'am.
I think Rasula ma'am is having some technical difficulty. I think she has messaged me saying that she will not be, she's having some technical difficulty. Can you
go on next person, please? Can you go on to the next person?
Yes.
I now invite Dr. Moina Begum, the Associate Professor, to share her reminiscences.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to one and all present on this virtual platform. To my dear colleague, teacher and friend, Dr. Mrs. Amuda. Hope you're enjoying your retired life with family, especially your granddaughter, Netra. On this farewell occasion, I'm pleased to share some of my experience from my association with you as a colleague since the time I joined the department as a faculty. I've always observed you as an encouraging and motivating teacher and head of the department to all the students. I'm amazed by your willpower and determination. When you've set your mind to achieve a goal or target, you do not rest until you have reached it, which is so true in the case of your firm resolve to win the overall sports trophy in the annual sports event conducted in our college, right from the time you took over the headship of the department, not just once, but throughout your tenure as head. As a person, I have known you as one with a firm viewpoint about people and things, and who will never budge from that viewpoint come what may. It's noteworthy to acknowledge your ability in handling the students whenever they've approached you. While you have accepted their genuine requests, there have been times when you've put your foot down and refused to yield in to their whims and fancies. Last but not the least, I value your suggestions and advice given professionally and personally. My prayers and sincere wishes for a healthy, peaceful, and fulfilling retired life with your family. Let me also convey my best wishes to Dr. Mrs. Hamida Yusuf Ali and Dr. Mrs. Fatima Banu for a healthy and peaceful retired life with family. Thank you for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you, Moina.
Thank you, Dr. Moina ma'am, for sharing those bold remarks of Dr. Amuda ma'am. I now welcome Dr. Raisunisa, Assistant Professor, to express her appreciation to Dr. Amida ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to one and all present here. Can you hear me? Am
Yes,
I
ma'am.
audible?
Yeah. You are.
Yes. It's an honor and privilege to say a few words about Madam Amida. It is a blessing to have you as a teacher. Your teaching and grooming has not only helped the students in their career, but assisted them in their personal life too. Thank you for being a great teacher, ma'am. Your teaching will remain with us. You have always encouraged us to be a better version of ourselves. As a colleague, your wisdom, endless patience, your motivation and persistence has helped us and many of us to become what we are today. We'll be missing you as a teacher, but we'll be missing you more as a mentor, friend and nurturer, and would cherish every moment spent with you. Retirement is the only time in your life when time no longer equals money. So retirement is a time to enjoy you never could before. With this note, I wish you safe, healthy, wealthy, long and happy retired life. With regard to Dr. Fatima Banu, you have always been my favorite. It was great working with you under your leadership as Joint Secretary in the Alumni Association. You have inspired me to always stay passionate. A colleague like you is irreplaceable. Nobody can replace you. You will be deeply missed, but never forgotten. Thank you for everything. And you have worked hard the entire career for this moment. Enjoy your retirement. With these few words, I would like to wish you a safe, healthy, wealthy, long and happy retired life. With regard to Dr. Hamida, we happened to meet in few occasions only. We had worked together in few occasions. She's a very quiet and very reserved person, and she speaks only when she has to. And hope you will enjoy every minute of this next phase. Enjoy the new journey of your life, ma'am. Cherish every moment, and I wish you safe, healthy, wealthy, long and happy retired life. Thank you. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Raisunisa ma'am, for those warm wishes. I now welcome Dr. Jabi, the Assistant Professor, to give a verbal tribute to Amida ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, just the link, you got it up. Yes.
Dr. Jabin, you're there, ma'am?
That HTTP.
Am I audible? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Jabin.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words about Amida ma'am. A farewell note is always coupled with memories, heartfeltness, and a tinge of nostalgia. You know, you can roll down many quotes and say this is another phase of life and things like that. But then we also, it's a moment to reminiscence about what we have learned from them. And I think I would like to share a few of the things that I have observed and learned from Amida ma'am. Amida ma'am and myself have had a long-standing bond as we belong to the same Faculty of Commerce. Even before I moved to the forenoon session, I had the opportunity of working with her, and I observed certain things about her which I tried to emulate in myself too. The first thing is that she's always very clear in her thoughts. She would put across her point confidently and with emphasis. She knew when to wield her authority and on whom. And she was very firm and always believed that discipline begins with punctuality, and she proved that too. Though the students were always petrified on coming late, she would always make it a point to see to it that she was there before all of them. She was never ever late, and she expected the same from the others too.
Ma'am, I've also learned from you that at times silence was also the best way to push your plans further rather than making a lot of noise. I wish, ma'am, I had the opportunity of working with you for a few more years. Thank you, ma'am, for making me comfortable and accepting me as a colleague and involving me in the department as any other faculty.
Thank you, Jabi.
Thank you, Amda ma'am, once again for being the mentor, the friend, the colleague, and for boosting me up for everything that I wish to do. Thank you. I wish you a very happy, peaceful, and a healthy retired life. I also wish Hamida ma'am and Fatima Banu ma'am a very happy and peaceful retired life. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jabin ma'am, for sharing those wonderful observations you have made on Amuda ma'am. Now we move on to the Department of English, and it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Mehertaj, Associate Professor, to share her warm reflections towards Dr. Fatima ma'am.
Time flies. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me, Faiz?
Please
Faiz, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
ma'am. Time flies. Today, I realized a smile happens in a flash, but the memory of it can last a lifetime. And all that is worth remembering in life becomes the poetry of it. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, friends, and my dear students, a very good afternoon to one and all. Your work was not to drag the world kicking and screaming into a new awareness. Your job is to simply do your work secretly, secretly, and silently. And those with eyes to see and ears to hear will surely respond. These are the words of a true teacher, and she has practically followed it in her life. For a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Fatima ma'am has been one such amazing leader for all of us. She has been the epitome of integrity, positivity, and luminance, not just for our department, but for the institution as a whole. She has always been soft, kind, and caring. Empathy is a hallmark, and she has been a role model for all of us. As a leader, she has been extraordinary all these years, and her hard work has been unmatched. She treats everyone as an equal, which is truly an inspiring attribute. To emulate her would be the biggest challenge for any of us. Her administration skills are unmatched, and she has always been decisive in taking decisions. As a teacher, Fatima ma'am has been instrumental in shaping so many students' lives, and I'm sure every child who has been under her respects and values her immensely. To many students, ma'am is almost a mother. Her patience, sincerity, and pure love of the students is truly fascinating to behold. I will always remember ma'am as Dr. Fatima, the kindest soul I have worked with, as the personification of humility and magnanimity. I will always remember her naughty smiles and the playful nature. I'm very sure that not many know this side of hers, but I have been fortunate to witness it and experience this side of hers. Ma'am, your retirement is a loss to this institution. You have been a lighthouse for us when we needed clarity. Your leadership, courage, kindness, and inspiration will be forever remembered in this institution. I wish you the very best for your future, and I promise you, I will call on you personally and professionally for your support, guidance, and mentoring. Thank you for everything, ma'am. My happy wishes to all the 3 faculty members, the enigmatic enchantress, Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali, the quick-witted reformer, Dr. Amuda, and the lady with the power of the invincible mind, Dr. Fatima Banu, for a very healthy, peaceful, and happy retired life. Next, may I have the pleasure to read the felicitation note sent by a retired faculty member, Dr. Fatima Begum, to Dr. Fatima Banu. Dr. Fatima Banu, this is for you. Fatima Banu is an epitome of patience and tolerance. Soft-spoken, God-fearing, and humane. I drew inspiration from her on how to tend on the sick elderly people at home with sincere devotion and care. Even in the department, I have seen her ready to help people in need. On work front, an intelligent lady who could simplify the most difficult paper, the English language, with such ease, so much so that she left me stunned on many occasions. Her IQ was reflected in her research papers. A humble person and a fountain of good qualities, I sometimes wondered whether she is an ascetic. But her love for her family, friends, and comrades proved me wrong. Knowing my weakness for sweets, Fatima and Mehertaj would always order 2 types of sweets for any get-together in the department. Therefore, she is my best buddy. I hope she takes this cue for future occasions. With this note, as a retired person, I welcome her into our fold and enjoy healthy, peaceful, and happy retirement life. Thank you.
Thank you, Meher ma'am, for so beautifully delineating the noble traits of our head. It's my honor now to invite Mrs. Mutahirunisa ma'am, who has served our department for a short duration, to share her pleasant memories. Mutahirunisa ma'am, you can take over. Okay, we'll continue. Maybe she'll join us later. I'm delighted to invite Mrs. Naima Tabassum ma'am to share her rich experiences with Fatima ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mutahir ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, you need to unmute yourself. Yes.
Is it okay?
Unmute yourself, ma'am.
It's okay. It's either voice or video.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you're audible, ma'am.
Without much ado, I just plunge straight into the topic. The stars of today's felicitation ceremony, Dr. Dr. Hamida Yusuf, Dr. Amuda, Dr. Fatima Banu, my very favorite student and colleague, and dear friends, colleagues, and my dear students. I'm grateful to Madam Principal and my sister Naima for having given me this opportunity to be a part of this unique virtual felicitation ceremony. Our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who himself was a teacher, has taught us to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. As such, we never retire from gaining and imparting knowledge. Dr. Hamida Yusuf, Dr. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima are not retiring from active service. I hope and pray that they continue to inspire and enlighten innumerable minds with their expertise and knowledge, inshallah ta'ala. I wish them a very successful, happy, healthy, and fruitful retirement life. Coming to my very dear student and colleague, Fatima Banu, a lot has been said. Perhaps the best statement was from the principal, who said that she is like an angel walking on earth. I can just endorse what everybody has said. She's irreplaceable. I'm reminded of what the legendary APJ Abdul Kalam had said about excellence. He defined excellence as a continuous process and not an accident. Fatima symbolizes that process of excellence, be it as a student or as a member of the faculty or as the head of the department or as a loving and caring member of her own family. Hers is a success story of excellent leadership, of being an erudite scholar, of being a competent, caring and loving teacher. Stalwarts like Fatima are limited editions, and they should be given the veneration and the respect that they deserve. She has left a huge impact on the department, be it the establishment of the language lab or the books, the textbooks that have been published during her tenure, or the upgradation of the department to a research center. She has been the driving force behind all these, and most ably, of course, supported by her colleagues to whom she's endeared herself as a mother. Well, I wish her a very long, successful, happy retirement life, which will be a continuation of her success story, wherein she will continue to serve education, the cause of education and humanity at large. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Mutahid ma'am, for extolling Fatima ma'am with your true love, concern and appreciation. I now welcome Mrs. Naima Tabassum ma'am to share her rich experiences. Naima ma'am. Okay, I just continue. Maybe she'll join us later. I take this opportunity to venerate my great teacher with a poem as a tribute to her. So I would like to read it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My teacher, my mentor, my loving head, to say goodbye to you, I really dread. The knowledge you taught us fell gentle as rain. As fertile grounds, we imbibed its strain. Your kind words and concern, filled with love, has strengthened our bond as symbols of dove. Your humor and innocence, a treat to our heart, has delighted us more than a dramatic art. Generous and humble, your gifted traits, we desire to emulate this gesture out straight. Credits and laurels, you have attained a score. As committed and sincere, you are to the core. Bringing to memory the lines of Keats. Heard memories are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. There is much to unravel, oh, you elegant elite. Your splendor, your radiance, your enchanting style forces Cupid to shoot on all those you smile. Fresh in our memory, we have embedded your name, and a wonder to us, you will always remain. Thank you. Hope you liked and enjoyed the poem, ma'am. Now, continuing with our program, I again begin with a quote. Goodbyes are for those who love with their eyes, But for those who love with their heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation. I unquote from this was from Jalaluddin Rumi. Now we are all desperate to hear from the stars of today's program. Hence, I invite Dr. Hamida ma'am, who aims to structure her teaching to meet the requirements of advanced learning skills among her students. Kindly share your memories, ma'am. Over to you.
Respected correspondent, Selvam sir, Mercy ma'am, our beloved principal, vice principal, HODs, dear colleagues, students and all others who are watching this level online. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of the Almighty Allah be together upon you all. At the outset, I want to thank all of you for taking this initiative to bid us a warm farewell in spite of this pandemic situation. Our founder and his able wife both were great visionaries and had performed a Herculean task of having established a women's college for the upliftment of women. Thousands of girls graduate every year from our college, and all the credit goes to them. May the Almighty Allah bless them abundantly and grant them the highest place in Jannah. Ameen. I feel blessed for having worked in this esteemed institution for almost 3 decades, having helped my students in the best possible ways, and I enjoyed every bit of my stay in college. I am extremely grateful to the management, the principals, vice principals, and the HODs with whom I worked throughout my service. My colleagues, I thank all of you for having made my stay in college a memorable one. May the Almighty keep us all safe and in good health. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Excuse me, first, Dr. Nafisa and Dr. Sujata wish to say, and also if anybody else, you can ask them, give the opportunity, then we can all retired staff to give their felicitations, okay? I think Nafisa Banu is there. She wants to speak.
Ma'am.
Because in the chat she mentioned that she would like to speak.
This is Sujata. Am I audible now?
Yeah, please come online. Yeah, you're audible.
Yes. Yeah, good afternoon to all of you. So JBAS has always, yes, am I able to, yes, am I reaching others?
Very well, very well.
Yes,
yes. Yeah, good afternoon to all of you. See, JBAS has always been a family, and we are at the juncture of bidding farewell to few more members of this family. When I reminisce my rapport with the friends who are retiring today, a friendly hi with a smile brings Dr. Hamida to my mind. I'm reminded of an occasional good morning, the warm hospitality that we received when we visited the department for inquiries. When I think of frank talking Dr. Amuda, soft and friendly smile, pleasant demeanor, and humbleness characterize Dr. Fatima Banu. The retirement of our friends would bring a vacuum to the institution, but their contribution to the department and the college will always be appreciated. I sincerely wish them all a happy, healthy, peaceful, and contented retired life. Thank you all. May you all stay blessed.
Paris, do you think I could speak now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible. Please, go.
Okay. Thank you. Respected correspondent, Madam Principal, Vice Principals, the forenoon and afternoon sessions, Financial Advisor, Controller of Examinations, esteemed seniors, faculty members, and students. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all of you. I hope and pray that the Almighty keeps each one of you safe and in good health in this pandemic. We have gathered here on this virtual platform to felicitate 3 colleagues who have retired from active service. Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali, Dr. R. Amuda, and Dr. Fatima Ban. I congratulate all of them on their completion of a successful tenure and wish them a happy, healthy, and peaceful retired life in the company of their loved ones. I welcome them to our WhatsApp group of JBS retired staff. I know Hamida is already there, where we continue to stay connected. I thank the management and the principal for organizing this event. Now I'd like to say a few words about Dr. Fatima Banu, as my relationship with her is indeed very special as it spans 3 decades. When I joined the English department in 1991, she was the junior most, and we were yoked together for most tasks like class teachership and admission work. We were like 2 peas in a pod. When I retired in 2014, Fatima Banu described me as a phenomenal woman. I think that epithet is more applicable to her. Throughout her life, she has displayed phenomenal abilities. As a student, she bagged gold medals for her outstanding academic performance. For her research work, she was awarded the prestigious Fulbright Fellowship. By the way, we shared the same guide and also worked in the area of American literature. In her teaching career spanning more than 3.5 decades, she has been a most beloved teacher, adored by her students for her excellent teaching and gentle, humane manner. As head of the department, she upgraded the English department into a research department. Her first PhD scholar is due to submit her thesis by the end of this month. As secretary of the Alumni Association, she has reached out to alumni all over the world and established an impressive network. Her retirement will indeed create a vacuum which cannot be filled. I conclude with Lord Byron's poem, which seems to have been written for her. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. And on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart where love is innocent. Wish all 3 of you all the very best in your retirement, and thank you very much for giving me this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Nafiza ma'am, for those exemplary words that you have shared for Fatima ma'am. It's a great pleasure and delight to see you, ma'am. Thank you. So now I request Mahina to invite the students who would like to share their reminiscences for their beloved teachers. Mahina?
Thank you, Faiz ma'am. Yes, ma'am. As Faiz ma'am said, we now move on to the present and former students of each department to hear their reminiscences. From the Department of Commerce, I invite Dr. Radha, a former student from the batch 2010 to 14, to render her reminiscences about Dr. Amuda ma'am. Dr. Radha.
Mahina, can you continue?
Mahina, you can call the next student, ma'am. Mahina?
You can ask people to raise their hands so that you can call them when you keep
Yeah, otherwise, yeah. Yeah, Faiz, you just ask them, anyone can be called if they raise their hands. And then you can.
Fatima has raised her hand.
Yes, audience, you can just raise your hand. I will call you Shazia Fatima. Yes, Shazia Fatima, you can unmute and introduce yourself and speak, ma'am. Shazia, we are waiting to hear. Okay, Reshma Syed Fazlullah. Reshma Syed?
I'm here.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Reshma, an alumni from Department of Home Science from the batch 2009 to 12. I'm happy that I am part of this event and I take this opportunity to share my journey with Dr. Hamida Yusuf Ali Madam. In my view, she is a teacher, advisor, guide, mentor, a philosopher in general, and she is an excellent human being in particular. She is known for an abode of knowledge, a discipliner, and an out-of-box thinker, which guide us not only to academic curriculum, but also help us to keep on providing skills which were useful for career guidance. She also helps so many students financially to cope up with their studies, and I am also one among them. I was forced to complete my studies at end of UG final year. With her profound advice and financial help enabled me to complete my MSc MPhil. By using all her advices and guidance, right now I am working in reputed MNC as an senior executive officer. I'm thankful Hamida Madam for that. She might be absent physically from the college campus, but the legacy she left in the field of academic and career guidance will always be remembered by her students. I am proud to be one of her students. I am very much thankful to her and I pray to Almighty to give her good health and happy post-retirement life. Thank you.
Thank you, Reshma, for those kind words. May I invite Mariam Sihor to speak?
Very good morning to all the respected audience present today. My name is Mariam IS and I have completed my bachelor's under Dr. R. Amuda ma'am. Hello ma'am, I hope you are fine and healthy. Ma'am, I still remember that day from our first year when you entered our classroom and had a one-on-one conversation with us. From that day till our last day, you always encouraged us to come out of our shell. You told us to speak out and give our thoughts out, no matter who is standing in front of you. Just stand upon your belief is something that you taught us. And I'm still practicing your lessons, ma'am. And I hope one day I really come out of my shy shell and stand up on my belief. Thank you so much for teaching us so much valuable lessons throughout 3 years of our college, ma'am. Thank you so much. And also, ma'am, I have heard from few of my friends that you are still in contact with them, having a normal, friendly conversations and keeping in touch with them regularly. So kind of you, ma'am. It's very, very kind of you, ma'am. You were always very approachable and practical, which made us, the students, so devoted towards you, so much attracted towards you that we would always talk about you, ma'am. You are very kind and sweethearted, ma'am. It is so wonderful that I had this opportunity to do my bachelor's under you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I will miss you a lot, ma'am. And I hope even I'll be able to keep in touch with you for a long time. And I would also like to thank all the faculty organizers and teachers for having this session where I can give a little thank you note to my teacher. Thank you so much. I hope everyone stays fine and healthy. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Mariam. As you have said, truly it's a blessing that we were students of such great teachers. Next, I would like to call Aisha Zuha. Aisha Zuha, you can unmute and speak, ma.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Zuha. Yes.
So very good afternoon to all the faculties and heads in this meet. And first, I thank for this opportunity to share my reminiscence. And yeah, I am privileged and proud to be a student of Dr. Mrs. Amida ma'am. And yes, ma'am, the first thing. Sorry, ma'am.
Continue, Zuha.
And Amuda ma'am, surely you don't have any replacement. Your dedication and contribution towards the department, college student, everything was like endless. And you're iconic. You're known for your punctuality and approachableness and whatnot. I can keep on listing all those things. And yes, ma'am, I still remember on the very first day, what you told was like when I won a small trophy. I think a third place or consolation place. That time you told me to keep it in a shelf and to make sure that I fill the entire shelf with trophies until I leave this college. And today I feel very proud that I did that. And also my CV has a lot of achievements. It's only because of you, ma'am. You always push the students towards victory. You gave importance to participation more than winning. And thank you for everything, ma'am. I don't have words to say. And the changes you brought into the department, thank you so much, ma'am. And you never break any promises. Like if you give any promise to students, you made sure you fulfill that. So we were like, yeah, we know. If Samudha ma'am says something, definitely that is going to happen. And I don't think it's a way of saying goodbye to such teachers. So it's like we can't say goodbye to you because as ma'am told, Faiza ma'am told, it's just like you always stay in our heart. We always cherish all of our memories. And yes, you proved one thing that like people say, when there is maximum number of strength, it's very impossible to bring in discipline. But whereas you proved it wrong, you brought in discipline. You were known for this punctuality and discipline and friendly, whatnot. I think because of the time constraint, I'm not able to say everything. But you are always in our heart, man. So I'm wishing you a peaceful and happy retirement life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Zuha, for those humble wishes for Amuda ma'am. May I call now Archana? Miss Archana?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Stop, guys. Okay.
Yes, Archana, you're audible.
I'm audible. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, all. I take this opportunity to thank Madam Principal and the management for providing me with this opportunity to talk about Dr. Fatima Banu ma'am. I'm a research scholar doing my research under Fatima Banu ma'am, and it is extremely a learning experience for me. And I could only thank God for giving me this opportunity. And ma'am has made this journey so comfortable and so smooth for me. I can't thank enough. And I should mention this here. She has given me every liberty to choose my topic, to choose my authors. And without ma'am's support and encouragement, I could not have come this far. I am ever grateful to ma'am for all her kindness. And on behalf of my batchmates, we belong to the batch of 2008-10. On behalf of my batchmates, my friends, I take this opportunity to thank ma'am and wish her a very happy retired life. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Archana. We just move on. I welcome Kavita Singh to speak a few words. Kavita Singh.
Well, very warm welcome to all the faculties here, and very good afternoon to all the higher authorities who have been on this platform. And thank you all for giving us a chance to actually express our views. To talk few words about ma'am is something very difficult for us because she has been a kind of a source of inspiration for most of us. I respect ma'am for having such a big heart to tolerate behavior of naughty, disrespect to students just to ensure that you impart knowledge to everyone. One thing which I want to mention at this point of time that during my journey of PhD, I lost my father, and after that was an alumni meet, and I met her and I said, "Ma'am, I have submitted my thesis," and it was almost like now tears coming to my eyes, and I said, "Ma'am, is this worth? Is this worth that we have to suffer so much when we have to do our PhD?" And she said, "It's worth, Kavita. Each day that you are there during your course of studies, each day is worth." And today I realize it. She said, "You are the chosen one. God chooses people, and you're the one whom He has chosen to do this kind of a research." And today I realize it, ma'am, that how important it was, not like giving us the kind of a support. It's almost 26 years that we are sharing a relationship. I belong to 95, 98 batch, doing my undergraduate, and the Fatima ma'am, when she was a very young teacher, I could say. Now even I as a student, I have grown old, but ma'am, we still remain young and supported me until now, doing my during my MPhil, during my PhD. My association with JBAS has continued almost for 26 years now, and I just pray that it continues still longer, madam. I need your guidance even in future, so please keep in touch and allow us to approach you and meet you as and when we meet. Wish all the teachers here a very safe retired life. Thank you each one of you for giving us an opportunity. Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kavita, for sharing those nostalgic memories of Dr. Fatima ma'am. We proceed, and I call Shazia Fatima to speak.
Friends, after this, can we wind up, friends, because the time is running out.
Okay, then can I just continue with the acceptance speech, ma'am?
Yeah, acceptance speech. That is important. Yeah.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, I now welcome Dr. Amuda ma'am, who has always, endeavored to develop the positive attitude and values among her students to strengthen and fortify their personality traits. You can take over, Amuda ma'am.
Retirement is the only time in your life when time no longer equals money. Retire from your job, but never retire your mind. Today when I say goodbye to you all, I have a great sense of gratitude to the management who instilled positivity and made me realize my inner self. I could do many things here and evolve with the institution. Only due to the support of all my colleagues, especially the Department of Commerce faculty members, in all initiatives I have taken. All your supports and cooperation has helped me reach many professional milestones. Thank you for making my work life easier. I thank the principal for remembering and inviting me when we did travel to Dr. Fatima Mom. So thoughtful of you, madam. I thank our esteemed correspondent, sir, who has always been supportive. I have not forgotten Madam Janaba Fatima Akhtar Sahiba when she gave me the appointment order, and I am very fortunate to have received it from her, and it is a blessing which I will be cherished as memory always. Madam blessed me like a mother, and this changed everything. My sincere prayer to our founder Janab Justice Bashir Ahmad Syed Sahib and his illustrious wife Ajani Fatima Akhtar Sahiba. May their soul rest in peace in the highest abode, Jannatul Firdaus. Amen. This institution, my home away from home. I have spent more time here than with my family. My heart is too heavy with emotions when I say this. I wish our institution more success in the years to come. I take this opportunity to thank our esteemed correspondents, principal, vice principals, Controller of Examination, Dr. Mercy, Financial Consultant, Mr. Selvam Sir, faculty members, and my dear students for felicitating me on this momentous occasion. I graciously accept the love and affection of you all and will carry home memories which I will cherish for a life. Wish you all happy and prosperity all. For a short of time, I am reducing my.
Thank you so much, Amuda ma'am, for your kind and sweet words. We will really miss you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. Fatima ma'am, who is never tired in building those caring relationships with her staff and students, who is always fair and respectful and passionate about her teaching. Waiting to hear from you, ma'am. Kindly take over.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to respected Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Faizur Rahman Saeed Saheb, Madam Principal, Dr. Shahnaz Ahmed, Vice Principals, Dr. Amtul Aziz and Dr. Firdaus Jahan, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Mercy Rajashekhar, Mr. Selvam, the Financial Consultant, esteemed former staff members and my teachers, dear colleagues, my kith and kin who have joined us today, and dear students and alumni. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to the Almighty for His countless blessings that He has showered and which has made my life so wonderful. I wish to place on record my sincere thanks to the Principal and the Vice Principal for taking their time and effort to organize this meeting even during these challenging times. I am greatly honored and truly humbled by the encomiums showered on me by all of you. I don't know if I really deserve it all. I would like to thank the correspondent for his guidance, encouragement and support during my tenure in college. His warm words of appreciation mean a lot to me. I'm so overwhelmed to watch the videos so thoughtfully collected and presented by the principal and the other staff members. Thank you, dear principal, for the song rendered by you and the poem recited by Amtul. And thank you, Meher and Faiz and Dr. Nafisa for all your kind words. Thank you, dear students, for your love. You are the lifeblood of a teacher. Without you, we are nothing, in fact. I owe a lot to my parents and feel so blessed to have my father attend this meeting. I would like to acknowledge my parents' unconditional love and unflinching support at every step in my life. They not only educated me, but set an example of the true values of life. I wish to share with you all that my mother, Mrs. Zaibunisa, who is no more with us now, also began her teaching career in the year 1960 from the Department of History in the SIET College. So to say, my association with our institution began very early in my life. My aunt, Professor Meher, who inspired me a lot, was a friend of our first chairperson, Mrs. Fatima Akhtar. Therefore, I had the good fortune of meeting the founder, Justice Bashir Ahmad Said, who was an awe-inspiring personality, and Mrs. Fatima Akhtar, whose simplicity never failed to amaze me. I take this opportunity to pay my tribute to these two noble souls for having established this edifice of learning, which has empowered thousands of young women like me. May the Almighty grant them the highest abode in Jannah. I entered the portals of this great institution as a schoolgirl during my vacation to learn Urdu from the legendary Miss Saida Banu ma'am, who lived in the hostel named Azad Hall. Thereafter, I joined the Department of English in the year 1979 under Mrs. Rosario, a teacher par excellence, who was the head of the department, and the principal being Mrs. Rajan Krishnan. This college had given me 3 close friends with whom I have developed a strong bond over the years. Thank you, JBAS, for it. After an interval of about 6 years, I joined the department in the year 1988 under the headship of Mrs. Usha George as the 20th staff member in the department. But I had the unique experience and consider myself twice blessed for working with my teachers as well as with my students who had enriched me in many ways. There are a number of people, right from my school teachers to my research supervisor, whom I would like to thank profusely for making a difference in my life and contributing to my growth and success. But due to the paucity of time, I cannot do so now. But I remember and acknowledge them with great respect and love. At this juncture, I would like to pay my respects to three of my teachers and colleagues, Mrs. Hannah David, Mrs. Samar Amin, and Mrs. Taj Naimur Rahman, who have left for their heavenly abode. May their souls rest in peace. I would like to make a special mention of my dear friend, Dr. Nafisa Muinuddin, who motivated and encouraged me to apply for the Fulbright Fellowship, and Mrs. Naima Tabassum, who had tutored me to pass the Tamil exam and for being my spiritual mentor. My thanks are due in large measure to the late Secretary, Mr. Kamaluddin Fakhri Saab, and to the former principal, Dr. Salma Salauddin, for granting me 6 months leave in the year 2005 to join the Fulbright program. I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to the chairman, Mr. Musa Raza Sahib, for motivating us to excel, and to all the members of the SIE Trust. My special thanks to the former principals, Mrs. Shahnaz Faratullah, Dr. Salma Salauddin, Mrs. Sanjida Harris, and late Dr. Nausheen Dawood, for their guidance and encouragement. My sincere thanks to Dr. Mercy Rajashekhar, the Controller of Exams, Mr. Selvam, the Financial Consultant, all the heads of the department, my colleagues, the Administrative Officer, Mrs. Matina Fasi, the members of the college office, both forenoon and afternoon, and all the non-teaching staff of the college for their support and cooperation in the smooth functioning of my duties. My heartfelt thanks to my husband, Mr. Muniruddin Sharif, and my family for being my pillars of support. A big thank you to two angels, Ms. Anis Fatima Faisal at college and my sister, Dr. Fauzia Banu at home, who always appeared in times of need and rushed to my assistance. As I retire from service, I take pride in the fact that many of my students are teaching and are also serving as heads in the English department of many colleges in Chennai. I conclude by thanking the Almighty once again for the 3 and more decades of memorable experience in the college. I wish Dr. Mehtaj and all my colleagues and all the students all the very best in their endeavor in this noble cause of women's education. I wish my colleagues, Dr. Hamida Yusuf, Ali ma'am and Dr. Amuda ma'am, a healthy, happy, prosperous and a peaceful retired life. I shall always take pride in the fact that I belong to the distinguished family of JBAS. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. To meet and to part is the way of life, but to part and meet is the joy of life. And I will certainly come and meet you all in person. Thank you so much for this wonderful experience.
Jazakallah khair, ma'am, for your wonderful speech. It is always an intellectual treat to hear you, ma'am. May you always stay blessed. Now, recollecting the words of William Arthur, I quote, "The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires." Truly, you teachers have touched, transformed, and inspired many lives. We fervently pray to the Almighty that He blesses you all with long life, good health, peace, happiness, and with a productive and salubrious retired life. Ameen. I now request Dr. Wahida Mateen ma'am, Head Department of Psychology, to propose the vote of thanks.
Assalamualaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, you are audible.
And a very warm and cherished afternoon to one and all connected here. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for the special felicitation program. On behalf of staff and students of this esteemed institution, I thank Almighty Allah for making today's event a grand success. My sincere thanks to our honorable correspondent, Jana Faizur Rahman sir, for giving us an opportunity to arrange this program and gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and for your warm, hearty wishes. My heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal and vice principals, both forenoon and afternoon session, for their untiring contribution and constant support for each and every move of our institution, which includes this beautiful event today. My sincere gratitude goes to all the respected senior, retired teachers and dear alumni for joining us today. You all have indeed increased the pride of this farewell with your presence and wishes. My heartfelt thanks to our Controller of Examinations, IQAC Coordinator, Administrative Officer, Financial Consultant, HODs and dear staff and students. My sincere thanks to each and every one of you connected here, because this program is not complete without your presence, prayers and wishes. My special thanks to Dr. Naima Tabassum, retired Department of Psychology, for her behind the screen contribution. My heartfelt thanks to the organizing team who worked behind the screen, and also Dr. Faiz Jahan and Ms. Mahena Fatima. Thanks to Mr. Sudalai for the technical support. I conclude with few words for my beloved seniors, dear Dr. Amuda ma'am, Dr. Hamida ma'am and Dr. Fatima Banu ma'am. Teachers like you are blessings and role models for students as well as most of the staff members. You all forever will be an inspiring figures in the hearts of many of us. Thank you for your dedicated services. I pray Almighty Allah to bless you all with loads of contentment, peace, love and joy, and best of health throughout life. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Wahida ma'am. Mahina?
I request everyone to observe silence for the national anthem.
What happened, Mahina?
Conclude?
Okay, some technical issues, I think. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we have successfully completed the felicitation program. Thank you, dear audience, for your presence and participation. You can all leave the meeting now. Take care and be safe. Assalamu alaikum to all.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Amuda ma'am, Fatima ma'am. And